I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
Game over, time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag, copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss, stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream and it's stuck. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key, but contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately, I've been scheming against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act?
Hey, I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go.
Turn. You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch you skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I've been grinding since a youngin', they told me my timing was coming. I've been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I've been eating since a youngin', since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother, I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they sell you. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act?
Hey, I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. 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 Hey, I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener for the new NFL season between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Rams. Our first Sunday night of the season, the Cowboys and Rams from Los Angeles. Let's go. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
A 13-yard gain brings up third and a yard.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he'll have his man, that's Cooper. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. Well, and you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. Third down conversion here is big. Prescott on first down. Prescott stripped. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Prescott. Oh, he's got some breathing room. They will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Taylor. Dancing to his left.
Right down,
and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
A gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Goff going to keep it himself. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Christian McCaffrey taking it in. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. They were able to stop him at the line on first down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call is bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the 2nd try.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 35.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Prescott from the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Linebacker Stephon Anthony with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Flushed out right, and it's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 33. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and 1, it's Taylor. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Rams add on to their lead. Sam Sloman for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Rams 14. Cowboys nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
1st and 10 at the
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Elliott, he'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
There's CeeDee Lamb, his first NFL catch. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Cowboys nothing.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
That's good.
A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. Now Prescott. Prescott fires one out wide, complete. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Rams 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On the ground, McCaffrey. Will be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Ball carrier.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
4-yard line.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And some room to maneuver. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you.
Good run there. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
He was brought down at the 10.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Christian McCaffrey, the ball carrier. He was brought down by Everson Griffin. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Christian McCaffrey on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. The extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Cowboys 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 27, Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing, Prescott. Open man, Lamb, it's complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
1st and 10.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Complete.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
With the give to
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage and mixed traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Prescott on 3rd and 2. And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Well, they had him bottled up, but here's a late flag, and a face mask is going to get a much better starting position. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the face mask gets him a free 15 to start the drive. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's the backup Goff. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Goff's pass intercepted. The Cowboys take over.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The first down carry by Elliott. The result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
A 50-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that going to hit in the end zone as we restart things here in the second half with a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Rashad Perriman, 75 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They keep on the ground with Elliott. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
2nd and 4.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Prescott. Open man, it's Michael Gallup. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards there and a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. First down, Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Throwing now, Taylor on first down. Forced out to his left. Scramble for the football, and he's going to come down all the way down to the 39. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. Here?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Tackle made.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
From the 38, Prescott. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Here's McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
McCaffrey following the penalty. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up.
Anthony Brown on the tackle. A gain of 7 brings up 2nd down at their 48-yard line.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Cowboys 10.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On 2nd down now, it's Cohen. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 29. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going for it all. Back of the end zone. Can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. In 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Xavier Woods on the tackle. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Please take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. They start on the ground with Elliott. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Tackled by...
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop that?
And my goodness, another interception. It's the rookie from Cal, Ashton Davis. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Escaping the pressure right. it's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
A 28-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott.
Another big play there by Aaron Donald, the NFL's Defensive Player of the Year in 2017 and 18. We know he can rush the passer. He's also dominant in the run game. The quickness for a man his size often defeats the offensive lineman trying to block him.
Third down, it's Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
At the 47-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And again, it's Prescott. Got his man there complete to Gallup. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. And down he goes under pressure from the Rams defense. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Prescott's pass intercepted. The Rams take over 1st and 10.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter and now can really take some time off the clock.
Final score, Rams 37, Cowboys 10.